Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession is about to enter the hall. We will be singing the national anthem. The words are on page 11 of the program. Please be upstanding for the academic procession and remain standing for the national anthem.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty.
I, Kevin John Skess, Chancellor of the University of Adelaide, declare open this congregation convened for the purposes of presenting degrees. Distinguished guests, family, friends, loved ones, and especially our graduates, welcome to this afternoon's graduation ceremony. Might I start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land that we are upon, the Kaurna people. We respect their spiritual relationship with the land and acknowledge that our campuses at North Terrace, Rate and Roseworthy are built upon their lands. Might I start by offering my congratulations to all of our graduates today. Today's a day of satisfaction and pride for you, and I have no doubt for your family and loved ones who's been instrumental in your education journey to date. These days are often days of reflection. Reflecting upon past achievements, perhaps more importantly, thinking about the opportunity and the challenges ahead. And when we think about what's ahead of us, I hope we're not seduced by often negative reporting in the press. We live in a wonderful country, abundant natural resources, with people who are hardworking, resilient and resourceful. Previous groups, previous generations have laid the platform for our success, and now you, with new skills and knowledge, have an opportunity to contribute to our nation in the future. As you make that contribution, I hope that you will think about serving those who haven't had the opportunity that you've had. I look forward to presenting your degree shortly, but before doing so, I'd like to introduce this afternoon's orator. It gives me a great pleasure to introduce to you today Dr. Carly Hayward. Dr. Carly Hayward is descended from the Warman people of the Martu language group of Western Australia. She graduated with an MBBS degree in 2005 from this university. After graduation, Dr. Hayward trained in general practice, obtaining her fellowship of the Royal Australian College of General Practitioners in 2010. She currently works as a GP in the Nunkarawarren Yunti, the largest community-controlled health organisation in South Australia, at the Noarlunga Aboriginal Family Clinic. Dr. Hayward has been for some time a medical and cultural educator and currently works for GPX, and the GP training provider that coordinates the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander health training programs for GP registrars. Dr. Hayward is also an immediate past president of the Australian Indigenous Doctors Association. Dr. Hayward's achievements have been recognised through the award of a GPET Ochra Prize of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Training in 2011, and by the South Australia Premier NAIDOC Prize in 2015. Dr. Hayward was also inaugural winner of the Tripacanera Indigenous Alumni Award from the University of Adelaide. We are privileged to hear her speak today. Please welcome Dr. Carly Hayward.
Good afternoon, everyone. Firstly, I would like to start by acknowledging the land of the people that we're meeting on today, the traditional lands of the Kaurna peoples. I pay my respects to elders, past, present and emerging. I would also like to acknowledge any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people in the room who are sharing this space with me today. I acknowledge your ancestors as well, for without them you would not be travelling the journey that you're embarking on currently. As mentioned, my name is Dr. Carly Hayward. I'm descended from the Warranman peoples of Western Australia, and as you've just heard, I'm a GP working at Nunkarawarren Yunti. You did a very good job at pronouncing Nunkarawarren Yunti, which means working together. It is the only community-controlled health service within South Australia, and I also work at the Aboriginal Family Clinic at Noarlunga. So there are currently 460 Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander doctors in Australia. Our first graduating doctor graduated in 1983, Professor Helen Milroy. We have roughly the same number of medical students, but to reach population parity, we need another 2,600 Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander doctors right now. I am an alumni of the University of Adelaide, having graduated with an MBBS in 2005, at which I was the mace bearer. And Carla would know that this is a very nerve-wracking experience. It's not bad enough that you're attending graduation, hoping and praying that you won't trip up and down the stairs when you get your award. But then you're given a job of protecting the Chancellor with a priceless weapon as well. So nerve-wracking. When I graduated, it was then before my internship at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. It was daunting to realise that in such a few short weeks I was going to be employed and someone was actually going to pay me to be a doctor, and with all the responsibilities that entails. I remember at my graduation I wore this hideous pink dress. Big mistake, looking back on it now. I reflected on the fact that I was the first one in my family to have gone through a university graduation ceremony, and that when I started medical school, there were 4 other Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander women with me, and that I was the only one left at graduation. I also felt the added burden of representing the Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander community. But I believe that a lot of those who are achievers, we suffer from and have suffered from something called imposter syndrome. Despite the fact that we all faced and passed the same challenges that our colleagues have faced, imposter syndrome was first described by psychologists Susanna Innes and Pauline Rose Glantz in 1970, who recognised that achievers have a fear of being exposed as a fraud, despite often overwhelming evidence to the contrary. They noted that 40% of high-achieving people experience this phenomenon. I remember at my graduation being worried that someone was going to work out that I shouldn't be graduating and realise I had made a mistake. And for a long time I carried this with me, until I realised that I wasn't supposed to be like everyone else, that what makes a person unique can and is an asset. The reason I became a doctor was so that I could work back in the Aboriginal community, and that being Aboriginal was what my community needed. I realised that I had experienced health from different perspectives than many of my colleagues. I had the experience of a teenage Aboriginal girl who found out she was pregnant at 16 and told that she should be ashamed of herself by her GP. And I often say that I really got into medicine through spite because I knew I could do a better job than him. I had the experience of being a daughter watching her father die of cardiac failure due to the consequences of having been forcibly removed from his family because of policies that led to the stolen generation. His death was only a couple of months before my graduation. I had the experience of being a mother with 2 children prior to medical school, then having another 2 during medical school, oddly well timed with the end of year university break, so I didn't have to defer. I remember returning back to medical school after holidays and delivering, and my first rotation was obstetrics and gynecology. Sweet. I then had my 4th child, and returning, my first rotation was paediatrics, and a question in my OSCE exam was on breastfeeding. Nailed it. So if you feel that you have an ounce of an imposter syndrome within you, remember that you are unique and that this is a quality worth exploring. Find out what your uniqueness can offer. Michelle Obama has been quoted as saying, "One of the lessons that I grew up with was to always stay true to yourself and never let somebody else distract you from your goals." So I say, stay true to yourself. We are not all meant to be the same, because I can guarantee you that our patients aren't either. I asked some of my Aboriginal patients what they felt was important for clinicians to understand, and they responded by saying, "It is important to listen." They said, "Hear me, understand what I am saying. Please don't judge me by what others have done." One patient said that she was 50 and overweight. She wanted the doctor to take their time to discover how she got to that point. Having an understanding of the life journey of a patient is just as important as the diagnosis. Another responded by saying, "Be present for your patient." He left hospital after an aortic valve abscess and replacement. I asked him why he chose to leave. He stated that he knew he was sick, but the doctors kept talking about him and not to him. He felt left out of his own care and wanted to take back some control. So my advice for you today is listen, be present for your patients, stay true to yourself, and know that being unique is an amazing quality that can lead to a better understanding of yourself and your patients. To quote Steve Jobs, "If you're working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you." Thank you.
On behalf of the graduates and their families attending today's ceremony, I would like to thank Dr. Carly Hayward for her stimulating and inspiring address. We are honoured that you have taken this time to join us on this special day to share with us your thoughts and experiences. Your words of encouragement and advice are greatly appreciated. They remind us that education places upon each of us an enduring responsibility to make the best possible use of our talents and contribute to the betterment of society in every way we can. Please join me once again in thanking Dr. Carly Hayward.
I will now receive candidates for degrees. I call upon the Provost and Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Research.
Chancellor, I, Professor Mike Brooks, Provost and Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Research of the University of Adelaide, certify to you and the whole university that the graduates who will be presented to you have all fulfilled the conditions prescribed for admission to the award for which they are so presented.
I, Kevin John Scarce, Chancellor of the University of Adelaide, by virtue of the power committed to me by the University, confirm that each graduate is admitted to the rank and privileges of a holder of the award in the University of Adelaide for which they are so presented. I call upon the Interim Executive Dean of the Faculty of Health and Medical Sciences, Professor Andrew Zanatino, to present the graduates.
Chancellor, I, Interim Executive Dean of the Faculty of Health and Medical Sciences, Professor Andrew Zanatino, present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Health and Medical Sciences. To the honours degree of Bachelor of Health and Medical Sciences, Vinay Athreya. Panache Bamare. Isabella Megan Bilecki. Diana Anthony Bowl. Elise Ellen Bruning. Gerida Darley Burgess. Ryan Miles Campbell. Carl Adrian Ang Kampugan. Lucy Charlotte Carpenter. Janelle Chung. Aliyah Elizabeth Sibich. Carla Nicole DeAngelis. Montgomery Clayton Dowild. Adrian Dale Duran. Levi Elms. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, Riley Charles Emerson. Christine Gayen. Angela Gurr. Luke Andrew Halliday. Mrunal Hiwase. Jacqueline Humphreys. Liane Huynh. Lola May Caucus. Andrew Lysenko. Sanuri Rashmitha Lianage. Victoria Marie Nikitaris. Jessie Lee Parker. Khan Pham. Kulia Rose Primer. Tobias Alexander Quinlivan. Timothy Rudd. Angus Henry Sarah. Kavita Bikram Shah. Marko Stojanovic. Ashley Louise Twigger. And Jake White. Chancellor, this concludes the graduates from the Faculty of Health and Medical Sciences.
Chancellor, I, Interim Head of the School of Public Health, Professor Tracy Merlin, present to you graduates from the School of Public Health. To the Graduate Certificate in Public Health, Tun Nang Lin. To the Graduate Certificate in Counselling and Psychotherapy, Layden Safai. To the Graduate Diploma in Counselling and Psychotherapy, Bonnie Katrina Hughes. To the degree of Master of Public Health, Ravinda Kaur Gill. Nikolaya Grujic. Jingwen Liu. Sanya Mehta. Chukwuebuka Nuibor. Xinye Wang. To the degree of Master of Health Economics and Policy, Drew Sharma. To the degree of Master of Biostatistics, Kelly Ann Hall. Greer Bethany Humphrey. And Peter Joseph Rickey. To the degree of Master of Counselling and Psychotherapy, Femia Chronopoulos. Jordana Simino. Marissa Gemma Coleman. Also receiving the Graduate Diploma in Counselling and Psychotherapy, Yvonne Cook. Amanda Farrer. Jose Angel Diego Gonzalez Sanchez. Laura Goff. Alethea Griffin. Maria Mikolos. Mary Petrinos. Owen Faith Rickier. Belinda Wild. And Georgia May Williamson. To the degree of Master of Clinical Science for a thesis entitled The Effect of Moisturisers on Scars, a Systematic Review, Tanya Klotz. To the degree of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled A Critical Examination of the Australian Orthopaedic Association National Joint Replacement Registry, Improving Outcomes of Hip and Knee Replacement, Dr. Richard Noel de Steiger. For a thesis entitled Development and Sustainability of Interventions to Improve Child Nutrition, a case study of ethnic minority communities in northern Thailand, Dr. Anna Raisler. And for a thesis entitled Quality of Care in Family Planning Services in Ethiopia, Dr. Gizachu Asafa Tessema. Chancellor, this concludes the graduates from the School of Public Health.
Chancellor, I, Acting Head of Adelaide Nursing School, Associate Professor Judy McGarry, present to you the graduates of the Adelaide Nursing School. To the degree of Bachelor of Nursing, Laura Jane Adamson. Ilyas Ahmadi. Fraser Armstrong. Abby Rose Atkinson. Jaspreet Kaur Atwal. Christy Ann Aurelia. Demi Rose Axford. Diala Barber. Lisa Lottie Grace Barch. Jai Daniel Bates. Jacqueline Jean Diane Becker. Lisa Garnott Borden. Zoe Renee Boylan. Ellen May Buchanan. Kelsey Renee Cameron. Lauren Jane Carpenter. Georgia Grace Chamberlain. Chek Yin Chan. Chloe Ann Chelu. Yingju Chen. Ruth Elizabeth Christie. Julia Christo. Angela Christine Ciancio. Elise Cleggett. Madison Gray Collins. Hannah Colton. Isabel Rahana Cox. Natasha Erin Crick. Natasha Jane Cully. Jordan Lee Curtis. Leah Celine Cyril. Tamara Caitlin Daunt. Jessica Kate Detloff. Amy Louise Dolphin. Ruby Charlotte Dow. Ashley Filkey Pullen. Daniela Foccarelli. Emily Kate Fox. Matthew Chad Galmesa. Chan Gu. Georgia Louise Gamida. Megan Griffiths. Amelia Gruznoff. Lucy Madeline Gadera. Holly Gunther. Leah Susan Hall. Asher Hayes. Naomi Joy Henderson. Dylan John Holt. Sophia Howard. Imin Huang. Lauren Jacqua. Jordan Carl Jewett. Ruth Mary Keane. Bethan Faye Kelly. Julia Suzanne Keneally. Byong Guk Kim. Mimi Clydesdorf. Madeline Kungo. Joshua Ephraim Lagunai. Kay Fiona Lagunai. Marissa Casanani Lelos. Zai Jin Leo. Jael Lin. Shuk Yai Lo. Jane Elizabeth McKestis. Laura Elizabeth Mallon Powell. Kristen Ann Manser. Paristo Mardno Afaroki. Jennifer Michelle Matters. Anna Louise McCormick. Elizabeth Kate McQuee. Sikathili Malantna. Jamie Lee Miller. Vasiliki Marias. Jessie May Mosley. Caitlin Ellen Muir-Cochrane. Zara Nategi. Alyssa Lauren Newland. Lucy May Northam. Tess Nunes Vass. Kiara Rose O'Donovan. Yanae Uthayson. Lauren Rose O'Shea. Michael Edward Parker. Malika Danielle Pauls. Marzia Colandri. Alice Teresa Quigley. Amy Kate Wren. Nicholas Rudd. Holly Kate Russell. Sonia Louise Ryan. Amy Jade Sansom. Carly Renee Schenscher. Danielle Christie Schwartz. Cess Marie Selamandon. Laura Alyssa Seymour. Gabriella Louise Markachi Shanahan. Pragya Sharma. Charlotte Rose Shepherd. Kayla Ann Size. Chelsea Sletchka. Yunying Song. Jasmine Amber Stanford. Erica Stone. Sudhaida Far Tatanit. Alkira Dawn Taylor. Elizabeth Then. Hannah Joy Thornton. Alicia Lauren Tiniski. Elena Tarabi. Cindy Tran. Tiet Thu Sarah Tanenji. Jessie Ann Tregarth. Yan Sang. Louise Marie Megan Turner. Andrew John Vanderpennen. Andrea Marie Vollebret. Janelle Rachel Waddington. Michaela Waite. Hannah Ruth Waters. Charlotte Watts. Fiona Heath Wiedemann. Phoebe Wilcox. Kaylin Shea Wilden. Paul David Windsor. Jessica Simone Worthley. Evelyn Louise Young. Tahira Zafar. And Nadia Lauren Zaharuka. To the Graduate Diploma in Nursing Science, Intensive Care Nursing, Rebecca Joy Alba. Sarah Kate Outman. Sarah Catherine Kelly. Beatty Lee. Maureen Ella Kierit. And Shuai Wang. To the Graduate Diploma in Nursing Science Emergency Nursing, Claire Elspeth Binker. Kiralee Joy Burgess. Alicia Lynn Buss. Melissa Corpus. Cecilia Howe. Kirsty McCulloch. Jessica Louise Portlock. And Nareen Venn. To the Graduate Diploma in Nursing Science Cardiac Nursing, Faye Henrik Bayot. Sonia Cherian. Hannah Skye Cope. McLean Gaydor. Yuan Jeong. Victoria Angela Karahilios. Ella Jane Power. Rolian Lou Renolo. Alexandra Nicole Stevens. And Sarah Tucker. To the Graduate Diploma in Nursing Science, Anaesthetic and Recovery Nursing, Stamatina Agrios. Tessa Kate Hauschild. Ting Ting Lu. Jeremy James Taddeo Navarro. And Dana Tiffany Rule. To the Graduate Diploma in Nursing Science, Acute Care Nursing, Amanda Badenhop. Joanna Beasley. Ingrid Michelle Kamata. Abby Joy Greeno. Erin Yvonne Johnson. Danielle Patricia Manhar. Katie Rianne Pullen. Julie Ann Robinson. Laura Sadler. Cassandra Jane Tiedke. Danielle Tiedke. Jocelyn Tai. Jodie Kate Trott. And Madeline Wakefield. To the Graduate Diploma in Addiction and Mental Health, Gillian Margaret Brown. To the degree of Master of Nursing Science, Oncology Nursing, Kristen Jade Manuel. To the degree of Master of Nursing Science, Emergency Nursing, Kelly Jane Mooney. To the degree of Master of Nursing Science, James David Goodner Bailey. Christine Rhonda Brumby. And Jessica Sarah DeCellis. To the degree of Master of Clinical Nursing, Ashpreet Kaur. Emily Kathleen Bird. Alyssa Avara Baumeister. Belinda Dunn. Amy Finnedan. Jaiwan Jot. Hailpreet Kaur. Alexandra Vicky Lombardi. Isabel Claire Marshall. Sheo Hong Shi. Sajina Shrestha. Sarah Trang. Benjamin John Watts. And Matthew Roy Williams. To the degree of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled Designing a Simulation Intervention to Reduce Stress Among New Graduate Registered Nurses in Intensive Care Units in Saudi Arabia, a Mixed Method Study, Dr. Ada Sanad Mabarak Akwani. And for a thesis entitled Factors Influencing Nurses' Delivery of the Fundamentals of Care in Acute Hospital Wards, Dr. Tiffany Ann Conroy. Chancellor, this now concludes the presentation of graduates from the Adelaide Nursing School and for this ceremony.
Chancellor, every year the university presents university medals to acknowledge the most outstanding graduates in each faculty who have completed a University of Adelaide bachelor's degree with honours or bachelor's degree of at least 4 years duration. The university medals are awarded to them for their consistent, outstanding performance across the whole of their undergraduate studies. I, Professor Mike Brooks, Provost and Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research of the University of Adelaide, present to you recipients of the 2018 University Medal from the Faculty of Health and Medical Sciences. Carla Nicole DeAngelis. And Marko Stojanovic.
I'm now pleased to present Dr. Greer Bethany Humphrey, who has been presented this afternoon with the Master of Biostatics. Dr. Humphrey will now give the valedictory address on behalf of the cohort of graduates who've received their degrees this afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd first like to take this opportunity to congratulate all of the graduates here today. I think we can all be very proud of our achievements and for getting this far. I'd also like to thank all of the family, friends, teachers and colleagues who have helped us along the way. We wouldn't be here without the support you have given in all of its various forms, and I think I can speak on behalf of everyone when I say how much we've appreciated it. Now, I'm not the most experienced speech giver, and being a fairly introverted sort of person, this type of thing's very far outside of my comfort zone. So when I was starting to think of what to say today, I looked to Google for some inspiration. And Google told me that in a valedictory speech, I should reflect upon my experience and the experiences of my fellow graduates. But I can't really claim to know much about the experiences of my fellow graduates, since I completed my degree almost entirely online with very little face-to-face contact with anyone here at the university. I can't even really draw on my experience from my last degree at this university, because that was over 10 years ago, and a lot has changed since then. But what I do know is that all of us here are very different, with different backgrounds and commitments and at different stages in our careers. And what I've appreciated most about my time at the university this time around is the acknowledgement of these differences and the flexibility to shape our own learning experiences based on our own needs and our own desired outcomes. So whether you came here straight from high school wanting to fully immerse yourself in the student life, or whether you've been juggling family and work commitments and trying to squeeze studying in around them, I feel as though we've had the opportunity to further our education in a way that best suited us. So in saying that, I hope everyone has gained what they'd hoped to during their time here at the University of Adelaide. I know at times it's been challenging, well, it certainly has been for me, and with these challenges still so fresh in our minds, we're probably all breathing a collective sigh of relief that it's now all over. And that includes the family and friends here today, because as my husband well knows, it's not always easy dealing with a stressed out student. But for many of us, it's not all over. Maybe for a period it will be, but not for good, not the learning part at least. This is now my third graduation from this university, and although I had some wonderful experiences during my first 2 degrees, at the end of them both I said never again. But I think I've now finally realised never to say never, given how much there still is to learn and the unknown possibilities that may present themselves. So whether or not this ceremony does mark the end of your university education, I would encourage you all to keep accepting and making the most of the learning opportunities that come your way, and continue to challenge yourselves like I'm doing here today by giving this speech when I'd much prefer to be sitting anonymously amongst the crowd. So it's along these lines that I'd like to leave you with some motivational words from the genius Tim Minchin, because he can say it infinitely better than I can. Life will sometimes seem long and tough, and God, it's tiring, and you'll sometimes be happy and sometimes sad, and then you'll be old, and then you'll be dead. There is only one sensible thing to do with this empty existence, and that is fill it. And in my opinion, or Tim Minchin's opinion, life is best filled by learning as much as you can about as much as you can, taking pride in what you're doing, having compassion, sharing ideas, running, and being enthusiastic. And on that note, I wish you all good luck and all the very best in your future careers. Thank you.
Thank you, Greer. It now gives me great pleasure to again congratulate all of our new graduates here today. Be proud of what you've worked to achieve. Remember those who've supported you to reach this aim. I wish each and every one of you terrific success as you enter this new exciting phase of both your life and your career. As graduates of the University of Adelaide, you are its alumni and ambassadors. Over the years since the university was established, its alumni have made an enormous contribution to this community here in South Australia, globally and nationally. You now join over 150,000 other alumni located in 80 countries throughout our world. I'd like to again congratulate and thank our mace bearer and valedictorian and all the people who have participated in organising today's events. Whilst we are here to celebrate the achievements of our graduates, they would not be there without the academic staff at the university, and it would be appropriate for us, I think, to acknowledge their contribution to the graduates today. Thank you. I'd like our graduates to remain seated, everyone else to rise, and once again join me in congratulating our graduates for their achievements. Would the audience remain standing, our graduates now please rise for the academic recession. I now declare this congregation adjourned.